very often.
And we talk about the speeds of this new pavement. It had nothing to do with that. A lot of damage.
Alex Gregory in the 32 already has smashed the front end of this truck. You know, a lot of times the guys are warming their tires up going side by side, and potentially there could have been contact, but I noticed this one just turned right into the wall.
Yeah, there's sometimes where you'll jump on the throttle and it'll spin the tires and it'll turn you sideways. That may have been what happened. That's incredible, though. I know how excited Alec was about this race here, driving for Kevin Sawinski and the Wintron team, a great team, a winning team here in ARCA Series, and it's gonna end before it begins.
Steering wheel already coming off. Alex Gregory is going to have to climb out of that race car. They'll have to hook it up and pull it into the garage. Let's take a look at what happened. Again, we're trying to get the tires warmed up here, coming out of turn 2. Or coming out of turn 1, actually. We're in turn 2 now.
Yeah. Wow.
Just hard right.
I'm not sure if there was any contact from behind or not, but man, that thing turned hard right.
And fluid coming out of that race car, and so they're going to have a little bit of cleanup here to do before we get the drop of the green flag. Again, prior to the drop of the green flag, we've already got a car in the wall.
Not the way you wanted to begin this race here.
Definitely not.
What an incredible amount of work that Brandon Igdalski and Nick Igdalski, all his crew, has done here at this racetrack.
While they're taking care of Alex's car, we're going to run through our starting grid. In the front row being made up with Brennan Poole and Kevin Swindell. Kevin Swindell, the son of Sammy Swindell. This long straightaway coming through third turn. Green flag in the air. We're underway from Pocono.
What an amazing view we have from this turn 1 camera, looking back at these cars as they come down this straightaway.
That straightaway, 3,740 feet long as they go into turn number 1. That's where they use the brakes the most.
See Kevin Swindell fighting hard on the outside. We haven't seen much side-by-side racing yet because the groove is right on the bottom. But Kevin Swindell is doing a nice job. We got a little bit of the speed zor back there from where that incident happened on the pace lap.
That's the cloud that you saw back there, still hugging the bottom of the racetrack. Brennan Poole in the 25. He has the advantage now. He gets in front of Kevin Swindell. And now
side for second.
Hockenbraw making the move. Here comes Kimmel, looking as though he was going to make it 3 wide. He checks back and sits in that 4th spot.
It's amazing. I'm used to seeing these cars jumping up and down because of all the bumps. There are no bumps.
And there used to be a patch through turn number 3 that everyone would go to. That was where they wanted to run. Now you can run to the bottom of the racetrack. You can run to the top of the racetrack.
Yeah, they call that the grip strip. Well, the whole racetrack now is a grip strip.
You see Kimmel being able to get by that 55
in front of him in case the caution comes out. And certainly right now he's in a great position for the Aaron's lucky dog if the caution were to come out.
But also, and the caution comes out, and big wreck. Bobby Gerhardt involved in the 5.
Michael Levine, the 95.
13 of George Cushman, it looks like, also involved in this.
A lot of damage to Michael Levine's car. And how about Bobby Gerhardt? Was just honored in the Pennsylvania legislature this week for his 8 contributions
wins
to racing.
Oh yeah, 8 wins at Daytona. Unmatched. And look at the damage to the 13 of George Cushman.
Wow. Kevin Swindell is going to get that Aaron's lucky dog.
Take another look at what just took place.
See, top of your screen, it's already happened. There's probably some contact as they got down in the corner. And again, you're running 200 miles an hour as you enter that corner. When you hit something, you're going to hit it hard.
And these 3 have. The 13 of George Cushman coming in late into that, but the 5 and the 95 looked like there was contact made getting into turn 1.
There's a contact. Looked like the 95 of Michael Levine ran in the back of Bobby Gerhardt. Maybe Bobby backed off a little bit earlier than Michael Levine thought. Michael ran in the back of him, lifted Bobby's car up off the ground, and into the outside wall they went.
And George Cushman trying to find a line through, gets caught up. And so all 3 cars, extensive damage. Bringing out the second caution. They were running in the 16th, 17th, and 18th place on the track.
See right out in front of them as they enter turn 1 down there. The fastest part of this racetrack at well over 200 miles an hour.
So they're going to put the 5 of Bobby Gerhardt on the hook, pull that into the garage, so his day is done. But when a caution comes out, that benefits another driver. And today the benefactor of this caution is the 55 of Kevin Swindell.
He's a lucky dog.
He is the Aaron's lucky dog, so he'll get back on the lead lap again.
From first back to second.
Just outside of the top 10, Tom Hessert, Williams, and Gallagher all on the lead lap. Those are the top 13 cars on the lead lap. Just 6 laps of racing to go. Hockenbraugh holding on to second, Ray.
Rick, remember, they made no adjustments on that last pit stop, and Chad saying his car getting a little bit tight off. They keep reminding him about a points day. Guys, look at our top 10 and look at the season-long points. Very, very similar there. Amazing how these same guys seem to rise to the top week in and week out. I think we've got 7 or 8 cars right now that are showing their championship form.
Yeah, you're talking about the big picture there. 20 races in the 2012 season for the ARCA Racing Series. Chad Hockenbraugh, Alex Bowman still continue to battle for that second spot. Bowman all over the back bumper of the 58. Looks out wide.
Alex is strong through the tunnel turn. Lost about a car length that time at the exit.
And now the slower lap traffic coming into play.
Oh, Alex went a little bit too wide there. Lost all his momentum.
Hockenbraugh pulling away. 4 laps of racing remain. A big gap now between the 58 and the 22. The top 3 separated by 3.5 seconds. Brennan Poole has a 3-second lead over Hockenbraugh. Sean Corr in the 82 on the outside of that 12. Justin Marks, they're battling for the 7th spot.
Yeah, Jared Marks able to grab that spot from Sean Corr. Moves Jared up to 7th. Great effort for his first ever super speedway start. Good run for Sean Corr as well. Good strong top 10. Been in the top 10 this entire race.
Riding along with Sean Corr as he makes his way through the turn.
Not out of the throttle very long there as he enters the tunnel turn.
Through the short chute and into turn 3. 3 laps of racing remain. 7.5 miles around Pocono Raceway. We've had 6 races to start the 2012 season and 6 different winners. But the most recent winner from Elko is Brennan Poole, and he is out front of Chad Hockenbraugh by 3.2 seconds.
That was a battle for the 9th spot, or the 8th spot. A.J. Hendrickson able to get by the 82 of Sean Corr.
Phil, what was the percentage that Ty Dillon was able to find victory lane in this series when he was running with his championship a year ago? Somewhere upwards of 50% of his races he was winning.
Well, 7 of 19. At one time it was 50%. He ended up winning 7 of the 19 events last year.
Brennan Poole, this just his 11th start, looking at potentially his 3rd career win. So trying to match the numbers that Ty Dillon set in his ARCA racing career.
And also trying to win that championship just like Ty Dillon did. This being Brennan Poole's first full-time season in the ARCA Racing Series.
Under 2 laps of racing to go, and he has run a flawless race. Their last pit stop, near perfection, as they were able to get Brennan Poole back out on the racetrack in front of the rest of the field. And now no lap traffic in front of that 25.
Right now all Brennan Poole is thinking is please no caution flags, because we will not finish under caution in the ARCA Racing Series.
Brennan Poole, we talked about how close he came as the white flag flies 1 year ago to winning this race.
Really had the dominant car, but we talked about the pit road miscue. Relegated him back to a 5th place finish, but no problems on pit road this race. No problems on the racetrack either.
Perfect through 1 on this final lap. Down Long Pond straightaway. Getting ready to enter the tunnel turn for the final time here at Pocono.
that we've talked about, Rick. Just about as flawless a race as a driver and a team can have.
Through the short chute and into turn number 3 for his final turn here at Pocono. The points leader coming out of turn number 3. He will be the first repeat winner of 2012. Brennan Poole wins at Pocono.
Here's that battle for second. Chad Hockenbaugh's going to hold off Alex Bowman in that battle for second.
Bowman comes home in third spot. The race for fourth. Lofton, Buscher, Kimmel, Marks, and Henriksen.
Good recovery for Frank Kimmel, coming from a lap down due to a left front tire issue, getting back to 6th.
And he's another one that's